Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to sit down today and film this holiday makeup look that's inspired with 1920s. I hope you like it. I'm going to a Christmas party tonight. Theme is 1920s Gatsby look, so I thought I would film this makeup look. I think it turned out amazing. I'm loving it. I love the lip, I love the eyes, I love the skin. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and if you do not forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and of course ring the bell so you're notified every time I upload. If you want to see how I achieve this makeup look, just keep on watching. I just got out of the shower, so don't mind my wet hair. Anyway, let's start with our makeup look. I do have an idea what I want to do. I know I want to do red lip. It has to be deep red, and I was thinking to do like a golden sparkly eye with a really big wing. Let's start with the base. First thing I want to do is apply my favorite Guerlain primer. That's just the best primer ever. I have nothing on my skin right now, so you can see my redness. I'm pretty sure. I do have lots of lip balm on right now because my lips were super dry and chapped for some reason. For those of you who do not know, I live in Fiji, and not only that my makeup needs to be flawless, it needs to be heat proof. So yeah, that makes a big difference, the way I apply my makeup, because it's really hot. It's summer, and yeah, I gotta be really careful what I put on my face because anything and everything is gonna melt off your face. That's how hot it is outside. I do have AC on in the room. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, I hope you can't. Anyway, now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte. What is this called? Tarte Smoothing Primer. It's like a pot like this, and it's like a patty consistency. And this is mattifying primer, and it fills your pores up really nicely. So I like to use this as my second primer, just around my T-zone, where I have more pores and more oil coming out throughout the day. So this makeup doesn't have to last too long. It really has to be on just for the night. So my face is gonna be a little red now because I've been rubbing it, but we should be alright. Next, for my base, I'm gonna be using my MAC Face and Body foundation. This is one of my favorites. Super light coverage and the best foundation really for this hot weather when everything melts off your face. This is the way to go, in my opinion. I've been using this foundation after I moved here in Fiji, so it's been a year now, just over a year. I've been loving it. It has really light coverage. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't cover too much, but it does the job for today because I need just a little bit more coverage. I think I'm gonna mix it with LOréal True Match foundation. I used to use this in Canada when I lived in Canada. Then I just forgot about it. But this is a good match for my skin tone right now because I'm pretty tan. I don't know if you can see with this light right now, but I am pretty tan. Oops, I forgot to wet my sponge, so I'm gonna go do that and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back with my damp beauty blender, and I think I'm gonna start with MAC Studio Face and Body. So I'm gonna take a little bit. It's a huge jumbo size bottle. They also sell the small ones too, but this might look really yellow right now on the camera, but trust me, it's not. It just looks like it because I'm pretty tan and I need to match my body. And let's mix with this one here. I just hate the packaging of this. It has no pump and nothing, so don't like it. All right, I don't want to get too crazy now, carried away with the foundation, because I do not want to be wearing too much foundation. I do not like wearing too much foundation. It's just too hot. And my skin is doing pretty okay right now. I do have a little bit of redness, as always, but it's nothing major, so I don't really need much coverage, basically. I have a thin layer of foundation on my skin right now. It looks pretty undetectable on my skin right now. If you look close, you won't be able to tell that I have makeup on right now. It's a really good match for my skin, I think. I like to blend a little extra blend for my foundation, so it really melts into my skin. I think it's really important to blend your foundation good, maybe bring it down on your neck if it's not a right match for you. Another really important step for me is to make my makeup hit proof really is that I need to apply some powder. I never used to be a powder girl like ever, but I just started using powder here because again I have to. First I think I want to build up a little coverage on my cheeks because I do have a little bit of rosacea and I can see a little redness peeking through. I want to cover that a little bit and then we can move on to the powder. I'm gonna use this Benefit Cosmetics Hello Flawless powder in Never Settle. That's the name of it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this is how it looks. Sorry, it's super gross because I use this a lot. This is more like a powder foundation, so it does have a lot of coverage. I'm just gonna grab this little brush and try to build up a little coverage on my cheeks. It does give me this really flawless, beautiful coverage. Just for my cheeks again, to make sure no redness is coming through. This powder is also amazing for minimizing your pores, so I love it for that. I will avoid my forehead area because for some reason I always get cakey in my forehead, so if I have too much makeup you can actually see between my eyebrows. So for my powder, loose powder, I always use my Pretty Vulgar translucent powder. It's called the Powder Room and it's always sold out on Sephora. I wanted to buy a backup before coming back here when I was on my holidays in Canada when we still could travel, but I didn't because, well, again, they were out of stock. I'm just gonna grab my powder brush and apply this powder, like really thin layer all over my face, just to set my foundation. This foundation sets itself pretty nicely, so I'm not gonna put too much of the powder. I'm gonna be using my Dior eyelid primer. I don't know what is this called. It's called Backstage Eye Primer. I love Dior Backstage line, the whole thing. I do own a lot of things from them because I think they did a really good job with it. But I'm just gonna pick this up with my ring finger right now. I have really long nails, so it's pretty hard for me to pick up products from pots like this. So they're not my favorite, but this is an amazing primer. I do have a dry skin in general, but my eyelids are super oily and everything always creases on me. It's just what I have to live with. This eye primer has a little bit of tint to it, so it does even out your eyelids, and I do have really pink eyelids that I hate. For my next step, I'm gonna take my Kevyn Aucoin bronzing sculpting powder in color medium. I think they have medium, deep, and light. They don't have many colors in this, which is pretty disappointing because this is an amazing product. But I'm gonna take this little brush, try to contour my cheekbones. I know in 1920s they didn't really contour their faces, but I'm gonna do a little bit. But in 1920s they did focus on their blush, so there were lots of blush. That's what I'm gonna be doing, I think, today too. But I'm not crazy on like blush on my skin because again I have rosacea and it just doesn't look good on me. But I love to contour. I'm done with my contour and now I'm gonna grab my bronzer and go to town, basically, because my bronzer is everything for me. It gives me the darkness that I desire. Basically. So for my bronzer, I'm gonna be using my Dior Skin Nude 10 bronzer. This is the color. It's pretty dark, but I love using this one because it's like quite dark for my skin when I'm not tan, but right now I'm tan and it just gives me this beautiful glow that has a red undertone, so it looks like sunburned a little bit. It does have a little bit of shimmer. It's not really shimmer, it's like little subtle glow on my skin. I can see it and it's really beautiful. So for the eyes, I think I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. This is how it looks right here. It's pretty neutral, not too warm but not too cool tones, so I like to use this palette for that reason. I'm gonna grab my face blending brush and I am gonna go with this shade here that's called Birch. It's pretty like mustardy, warm undertone color, and I'm gonna use this color as my transition shade. I'm gonna take my little eye tape and use this to make sure my eyeshadow doesn't go anywhere. I'll show you. Gotta make sure that it's not too sticky so it doesn't hurt my eye when it comes off, but I'm gonna put this on now. The trick is that you're gonna make sure that it's going towards the end of your eyebrow, so it kind of connects these two dots here. So my tape is on. I hope it's even. It looks like it's even. And now I can go with my darker colors in my crease, and I think I'm going to take this twink, this shade right here, and then I'm going to darken it with this what, I can't read this word, but this is the color right here. Now I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. This is Morphe M433, one of my favorite small blending brushes. It's a little flat, so it gives you lots of control. So I am going to use this brush to pick up some of that darkest shade here. That's like darkest brown. I am scared of black. I wanted to put a little bit of black, but I think I'm scared of it, so I'm not going to touch it. And I'm going to place this right here outer corner of my eye. Slowly, really slowly build it up. You don't want to put too much color in, and it will be just harder to blend out. So I like to start with a little amount and slowly build up to the color I like to achieve at the end. So yeah, that's how I do my eyes. And as you can see, I am trying to keep my eyelid right here clean, well, as clean as possible, because we're going to be putting something else there later at the end. Now I'm going to take this tiny little detail brush and dip into this color here that's called Fresh. This is one of my favorite colors. It just looks really clean. For my eyes, this is basically it. Now I'm going to peel this off. Ooh. And check it out. As you can see, I have a really sharp edge here right now. And it did remove some of my foundation, so I'm going to be fixing that in a second. I'm just going to blend this in with my beauty blender. Not putting any product on it. Just going to use this dampness and whatever product is left on it to blend this little harsh line here. And now I'm going to take this tiny Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. I have this eyeshadow palette just for this little color right here. I'm not sure what it's called. I don't know. Anyway, this is the little shimmery gold color that I am in love. I always use this for my like center of the lid color, and I feel like it goes really well with my undertone, with my skin, and with my eyes in general. So I'm gonna place that right in the middle, in the center of my eye, right here. I'm using my fingers because I feel like shimmery eyeshadows like this are always better applied but with your finger. Alright, I think that's enough, and now I'm gonna do my eyeliner. Eyeliner always stresses me out, so I'm gonna do it off the camera and I'll be back. Did get carried away. I not only did my eyeliner, but I also applied my lashes because I knew I was not going to be able to do lashes on the camera. I'm not good at it, so I kind of struggle with lashes, but I think they're on. Those are really dramatic, huge eyelashes that I don't ever wear unless I'm going to a dramatic party like tonight. So yeah, I also did my eyebrows. I've used this Anastasia Deep Brow pomade in Ebony, and color Ebony, and I set it with my Anastasia clear eyebrow gel. It's just a clear gel and it works wonders for me. I know in 1920s women had really thin and tiny eyebrows, but my eyebrows are pretty bushy, so I can't really do that unless I like shave half of my eyebrows. I didn't want to do that, but I'm still keeping my eyebrows basically. I am happy with the eyeliner. I'm really happy with the eyes, how they turned out. And now I think it's time for the most fun part, in my opinion, lips. So I've decided to go with the red, amazing bright red color from Fenty Beauty. This is color Uncensored, and this is a bright green. This is bright red. I think it's gonna work really good for this look. I'm gonna just wipe off my lip balm and then go on with this. First I'm gonna line my lips with a red lip liner. This is like really old lip liner. I don't even know where I got it from, but I'm just gonna apply this and then come back to you. I want to try to define my Cupid's bow, make it look like two mountains, because looking at the pictures from 1920s, that's what ladies did, and their most worn color was red, so that's why I decided to go with red. My Cupid's bow is not really defined, so I'm having a hard time with that. So I lined my lips, and now it's time to go with my bright red lipstick. And I am nervous because this is a liquid lipstick that dries down matte pretty quick, so I need to be quick and pretty precise, so wish me luck. I have to say though that red liquid lipstick is the hardest to apply, even though this lipstick has a really nice wand, so it was pretty easy to apply compared to other lipsticks, I guess, but it was pretty hard still. Now this is gonna dry down matte and it gets really dark, beautiful red, which I love. Now I'm just gonna take my favorite mascara. This is Monsieur Big Lancome. Apply this so my eyelashes blend with the fake eyelashes, and also I need to apply a little bit on my lower line. This makeup look is almost done. For my next step, I think I'm gonna go and apply my blush. Blush and highlight is always my last steps in my makeup routine, because I always want to see the lip color first to make sure that my blush goes well with it. So I think I'm gonna use this red undertone. It's like red pink undertone color right here in this Becca palette. This is an limited edition palette. I'm pretty sure it's not available anymore, but Becca makes one of the best blushes in my opinion, so there you can just check out their blushes. I like using this blush because this is super loosely packed, so it does not pick up too much product, so I don't go too crazy on my blush. But I'm gonna pick up this color here in this palette, just tap off the excess and really slowly build it up. Can you see the difference between these two sides? It does have a pretty red undertone. Even though it looks like it's pretty pink here, it does have red undertone. I like it. This brings a little bit of life back to my face. I am applying pretty generous amount of blush on my face, because blush is always like first thing to go, just because it's on top of your face, I guess. It just comes off the first. So I do apply a lot of blush. And also in 1920s, women loved blush. And yes, as you can see, I'm taking it up to my temples, because why not? Let's put a little bit on my bridge of my nose so it all blends in. Oh wow, this is a really pigmented blush, so you gotta be pretty careful. Ooh. And last step, this is highlighter from Hourglass. This is like a trio, and I'm gonna be using the middle shade, this gold one. I'm gonna take my small little highlighter brush, place it on my high ends of my cheekbones. This is gorgeous highlight. I really like it. A bit on my nose, like tip of my nose. Do you like my makeup?
Yeah. I got you a drink.
I think I'm ready. My makeup's done. I am loving it. I think it turned out to be really good. I love my lip. I like the skin. I love the eyes. It's simple, but it's pretty dramatic, just because of these lashes are so dramatic. Sweating a little, but that's just something that happens here in Fiji. But anyway, now I'm gonna go head downstairs, gather my dogs and my husband to take some Christmas pictures in front of a Christmas tree just before we head out. And I was also thinking to go put my dress on and show you the dress that I'm wearing for this 1920s party. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that and quickly show you my outfit, and then head out downstairs to take a few Christmas pictures, and then we have a car coming to pick us up at 5. I'm gonna quickly show you my outfit. There's a quick shot of my dress. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and ring the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. And yeah, we'll see you in my next one. Bye!